Well then guys, welcome back to the channel. This will be part 2 of the video, so it won't be welcome back. Well, it will be welcome back, but different place, different time, different day. So I was fishing Holyhead breakwater last night, targeting the species. As you guys want to see, I caught 6 different species myself, which included cuckoo wrasse, corkwing, ballan, corcod, corkwing, dog and pollock. Quite a nice easy session. Didn't lose any leads, didn't lose any rigs, so no complaints on that side. Now this session here, some of you guys might know where I am from the background already. Won't be naming where I'm fishing. If you know, you know. You don't, you don't. Do the same with all my videos. But despite that, I'm out targeting hounds. Currently making a rig up. This will just be a pulley rig. So you're currently sitting in the boot of the car with me. Just whilst I make rigs, talk about what's happening. So it's me and one of my friends, Sam. 2 of us fishing tonight. We're fishing this mark. A little bit up to high and a little bit down, and that's it. So it's just chilled, easy session, fishing the beach. Easy as that. Baits we got with us are crab and ragworm. They're my 2 favourite baits here. I don't bother with any others. Don't see much point spending the money on bait that I won't use, so save the money for a different trip. So yeah, just making our pulley rigs. Not doing anything long, only about 2 foot pulley rigs. Well, I say 2 foot pulley rigs, they're not. It's got about 2.5 foot rig body, and just hook length slightly shorter than the rig body. Using, sorry, 2 seconds. Not the easiest talking when you're making rigs. So yeah, using 3.0 Sakuma Mantas as the J hook, and a 3.0 Sakuma Circle for the pennel. Fishing for the hounds, I always like using the circle as the pennel. Find it always catches up the edge of the mouth. Easier unhooking, and because they move off when they grab your bait, whether it's in towards you or away from you, that circle will set itself. So you don't strike in like you would a J hook, you just reel in and pick up tension. So yeah, what I got is, guys, now some people might disagree with me, some people might have the different ways, but for the hounds I don't use heavy hook lengths at all. So what I've got is, I've got 80-pound rig body. General rule of thumb, I always use 80-pound rig body, and the hook length is 50-pound amnesia. Now some people might say it's too light, but to be honest, I've never had a hound bite through, especially when I'm fishing these clean beaches like I am now. Don't see the point of using a heavy hook length. Makes no sense to me, especially when I know it won't bite off. Worst case scenario, make a fresh hook length. So yeah, I'm just got the circle up on the snud for now, just wrapped up out of the way. Yeah, I won't be using major baits. I've got one of the rods, I'll be putting a 2-hook flapper out. I've got size 4 chinnoos with ragworm, and the other rod will be the pulley rig with a crab bait. Feed that down a bit. And there we are, that's a pulley rig made up. Easy as that. So just quickly, might as well show you guys what a pulley rig is, or what I use for my pulley rigs. So I always put a lead on, easier making knots, you got something to hold on to instead of fighting something like the splashdown. So I got the Gemini splashdown, bead, swivel, another bead, and close it off with a swivel. Then on that swivel then attach your hook length, and that's your pulley rig. So that's one rig made. I'll just make a second now, and that is my rig sorted for the night. So what I'll do is, I won't moider you guys anymore. I'm going to make this last rig and then going to get the rods together and head down onto the beach. So I'll bring you guys back after I've put that first bait out and I've started fishing. Bring you guys back in a bit. Right then guys, so both rods are now set up. Left hand side I've got the hound bait, so I've got half a peeler on the pulley rig, and on the right hand side I have got the flapper 2 rag bait. The hound bait I've just put out as far as I can to begin with, just because we're fishing distances, just trying to see where the fish are. So Sam's put an overhead thump out of the hound bait and I've blasted mine. Same with the rag bait. Sam sadly not enough line on his reel popped off. So I'm at about 60-70 yards with the rag bait. So yeah, just hopefully we'll find some fish down there. Bring you guys back if anything happens. Alright guys, just quick. Pulley pennel, crab and rag wrapped together. 6-ounce light, XT435 white, and I'm past the special. Get this sent. There goes. That's that bait out. Gonna check on rag baits in a bit, just to check on them, see how they are. It's only small rag baits. Usually just get loads of numbers of schoolies here. Yeah, I'm gonna give that a quick check. Bring you guys back in a bit. Alright guys, rag baits came back untouched. We are now about an hour before high. So we've got fresh baits out. Usually fish is best for the back 2 hours up, and for the hounds on the ebbing tide. So hopefully that sticks true, because last few years now, on the shop this time of year, I am pulling out hounds backs out of here. Usually decent numbers, so I'm at PB of 14.5 pounds. Yeah, hopefully I can get a few hounds to show to the family. Yeah, guys, back in a bit. Tide's dropping now, so fresh bait for the cast. So first fish has already been caught. Sam's had this little schoolie, so I'm just putting half a crab out now for a hound. Let's get this sent. That was absolutely grim. Left and more left. That'll do. Yeah, always with a hound, set your ratchet. Last thing you want to do is the rod stand on your rod to go over. Just like I did. Last thing you want to do is break guys in the rods, break the rod. So that's the hound take the boot. I'll go on that one. And you also know by the ratchet when it takes a line, just keep an eye out for stock line. Now I might have a bass on a little flockery, so I'm going to check that in a second. Yeah, for now I'm just going to stop the recording. Back in a bit. Sadly guys, quiet session so far. Sam's had that one little schoolie and that's it. Tide's starting to drop, as you can see behind me. So I'm going to wade out a bit and I'm going to put this as far as I can now. I'm hoping to hit the far channel. Hopefully it makes a difference. So all I've got is half a crab, ragworm wrapped on it. Let's get it sent. That should most definitely be out far enough now. It's a shallow beach, so I'll open it back into the pond. So I can reel in open that bit. You got a slack line on your right hand side rod? Yeah. You got a hell of a slack line on the other rod?
Yeah, I've moved it.
Ah, gotcha. As you guys can kind of tell, fishing's not working as I hoped it would. Yeah, fingers crossed I can pull something out now in this next hour. If not, home time, start again tomorrow night. In a bit. Well then guys, me being the idiot that I am, forgot to charge my phone that night, which of course ended up to the fish showing up exactly as the tide started dropping. That night in total we ended up, I think I ended up with, well, between two of us, about 5-6 hounds and about 5 tope pups. Ended up being a cracking night, and yeah, no, it was a good night to be out. I'll try not to make this mistake again and bring a power bank or just charge my phone fully before heading out next time. But no, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and soon be back.